This program is brought to you by generous donations from the community and sponsored by Beale Financial.
Good evening, Nevada County. I'm Keith Overby, your host for tonight's edition of Nevada County Now. A recent preliminary report on the Eden and Palisades fires details how wind-driven fires and building-to-building fires devastated those communities. Follow-up reports allow other communities to prepare for similar situations. Now, what was learned is that structure density matters. In the areas where homes were tightly grouped together, flames leapt from home to home. Even some fire-resistant structures were completely destroyed. Wood fences, decks, and landscaping allowed the fire to spread between structures. Now, removing these can improve survival odds, and in some cases, fire-resistant construction helped create islands of undamaged homes. We will provide the link to the full report in the description of this video. So check it out to understand what made these fires so destructive and what you can do to reduce risk. Okay, folks, now don't go away. We'll take a short sponsor break. We'll be right back with more news and information.
Thank you to Beale Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stiefel.com.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. The Nevada County Board of Supervisors has accepted the Courthouse Highest and Best Use Study, outlining future possibilities for the historic site after it's vacated in 2031. The study recommends dividing the parcel into two parcels, the courthouse and the annex. The courthouse could be repurposed for institutional use, such as a government agency, museum, or school, while the annex is best suited for housing. The county's goal is to ensure that it doesn't become a zombie building, but continues to serve the community for generations to come. Now, there were several concerns from the community, and they included, what are the chances of finding a developer? 2031 is a long time away, and there is definitely a hazmat situation. And how will turning it into a school or other public space be different than using it for a court in regards to safety concerns? Now, nobody wants to see this historic, iconic building torn down, but the question remains of who will pay for it. I guess that's only time will tell. Okay, now a few weeks ago, a community workshop was held by the Tahoe Truckee Homeless Advisory Committee, an action plan that is a collaborative effort. This is a huge milestone for our community, which reflects shared values such as regional teamwork, compassion, and the understanding that housing solves homelessness. On April 22nd at 5 p.m., the Truckee Town Council will consider adopting the plan and the next steps towards implementation. Now, community voices matter, and the public is invited to attend or submit a letter of support. If this plan receives support from the town of Truckee, the Nevada County Board of Supervisors will consider adopting the plan in May. The 5-year roadmap to end homelessness in our region outlines solutions that it provides permanent supportive housing, which combines affordable housing and supportive services to create stable living environments. It also calls on local governments, organizations, businesses, and individuals to take action and contribute to meaningful progress. You can check out the complete action plan in the link provided in the description. Okay, we're going to take a short commercial break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a unique hands-on experience for your group? Nevada County Media offers field trips for all ages that inspire creativity and curiosity. Explore the world of media production. Learn about live production, animation, podcasting, and more. Our field trips are perfect for schools, clubs, friend groups, or organizations who want to have fun learning new skills while learning teamwork. Schedule your field trip today by visiting nevadacountymedia.org. Discover, create, and have fun with Nevada County Media.
Okay, folks, we're back. Now, be sure to mark your calendars for this one. The National Prescription Drug Takeback Day aims to provide a safe, convenient, and responsible means of disposing of prescription drugs. Accepted drugs include prescriptions, including controlled substances, over-the-counter medication, electronic vaping devices, and cartridges, excluding devices with lithium-ion batteries, and veterinarian medication. Not accepted are sharps, medical waste, aerosols or hydrogen peroxide, cannabis, illegal drugs such as cocaine, and no DEA registrants. Now, this program aims to educate people about the potential for misuse of medications. Now, these can be dropped off at the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, the Truckee and the Grass Valley Police Departments on April 26th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And in also other news, the Nevada Irrigation District Board of Directors approved contracted work to refresh the interior coatings of the Lake Wildwood Tank 4, located at 11732 Wildwood Ranch Road in Penn Valley. The 300,000-gallon steel tank, originally constructed in 1971, recently had an inspection that revealed a failing condition of the tank's protective coatings, which have outlived their expected lifespan. This is the drinking water for Lake Wildwood, Penn Valley, and nearby regions. And this is part of a conventional water treatment plant that provides flocculation, sedimentation, filtration, and disinfection of raw water into drinking water. The water treatment plant has historically met the water demands. However, during peak demand periods, the plant has been, in the past, required to operate close to the maximum capacity, leaving little spare capacity for any future system growth or operational redundancy. Well, now we're going from the topic of water to fire. Well, more like the product of fire. If you are a gardener, you won't want to miss this event. Nevada County is hosting a compost and biochar giveaway on Saturday, April 26th also, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the following two locations: 12622 Pleasant Valley Road in Penn Valley and 23818 Timber Ridge Drive in Auburn, near Lake of the Pines. Now, compost from the Nevada County Compost Facility in Wheatland, where our food and green waste are processed, and the biochar is a result of local fuel reduction projects. Now, you're going to need to bring your own shovel and containers to transport the biochar or the compost. There's also a limited supply of free poppy seed packets and burlap sacks. Now, this program is funded by Cal Recycle. To learn more about this event or other solid waste events, please visit the nevadacountyca.gov/SW events website. And if you have any other questions, you can call at 530-265-7111. Now, before we cut to a commercial, we want to take this opportunity to give you a quick weather update. There's a chance of afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms rolling through the Tuesday through Thursday. Wednesday brings a higher risk of isolated flash flooding due to slow-moving storms. So stay safe out there, Keep an eye on the skies around you and on the National Weather Service website, weather.gov, for forecasts and updates. Now don't go away. We'll be right back with a very special report.
In the heart of Nevada County, the Rotary Club of Grass Valley is making a difference, one project, one person at a time. Rotary believes in the power of service and is dedicated to improving the community through hands-on projects, educational initiatives, and global outreach. Join an organization that creates positive change, whether you're giving your time, your talents, or your heart. Together, they make our community a better place for all. Rotary Club of Grass Valley, people of action. Become part of something bigger today. Visit rotarygv.org for details.
Welcome back, everybody. One of the great things of this job is a few weeks ago, our team was invited for an exclusive media day at Beale Air Force Base. Myself and cameraman Dave Castaneda went out there, and we both came back, and all we could say was, wow. I mean, this was unreal. We went to places that you do not go to. We had the opportunity to be out on the runway, not on the runway, a little bit off of it, watching U-2s and T-38s land right in front of us, maybe 50 yards away. I mean, we had earplugs because it was so loud when they would hit those afterburners to take off again. It was an incredible experience. We also got an opportunity to go up into the tower and see the whole overview expanse of the base. And we also went in to see them do a demonstration of outfitting a pilot for going on duty in the U-2. It's an interesting thing to see. It's almost like a spacesuit that they're in. And the interesting thing is, you'll notice when you watch the video we're going to play here in a minute, is when the U-2 lands, you'll notice that there's a white car running right down along beside it. They call it the chase car. And they're there because the pilot in the U-2, the way it's configured, can't see the ground. And so therefore the fellow and another pilot in the car is going alongside to tell him when he's going to touch down. Now, these aren't normal cars. We found out that they're Dodge Chargers with the same package that the California Highway Patrol has as far as engine, suspension, that sort of thing. Now we're going to play you a short video we got from that day. Now don't go away. We'll be right back.
Beale Air and Space Expo 2025 for all of you.
All right, folks, it was a great experience, let me tell you, and just incredible to see what these guys can do. All right, now, our next and last story for the night is something called the Brown Act. The Brown Act is a part of the California Government Code, something that many are familiar with, but apparently there are many that are not. Now, in a nutshell, the Brown Act is California's open meeting law for local government. This applies to city councils, school boards, boards of supervisors, special districts, as well as appointed commissions and committees. It ensures that the public has the right to attend and participate in meetings of local legislative bodies. Public meetings must be open and public, except for a few legally allowed closed sessions. and agendas of these meetings must be posted at least 72 hours before regular meetings, and that the public must be allowed to speak at meetings during a section known as public comment and on specific agenda items. It also states that a majority of a legislative body cannot meet in private, even by email or phone, to discuss official business. Now, that doesn't just include 3 people meeting together if you have 5 on this council. It can include what they refer to as the hub and wheels, the spoke. That's when one person contacts a member of that council. Then when they're done, the person contacts a third member of that council individually. But it's still considered a violation of the Brown Act. Or it's also a violation if the first person goes out and talks to the first council member, and that second council member then goes and contacts the third council member. And this is only dealing with specific issues. Okay? This is to eliminate the backroom deals between local leaders and or the perception of such deals. Now, at a recent Grass Valley City Council meeting, this was discussed in length. It was also discussed how the use of electronic devices play into this law. One council member admitted that he receives and answers text messages during a meeting.
I use my phone to text maybe staff at times, constituents at times, as a tool. So I was just wonder if we limit the use. I mean, I certainly want to keep it professional, and I want to use it as a tool at very limited times. So that's one thing I'd love to talk about with folks in the code of conduct changes.
It's my understanding that if you use your phone or device from the dais, especially during a meeting, it becomes part of the Public Record Act. Is that correct, Mackenzie?
It can.
Yes, I agree. The public would be entitled to ask for that. And there is sort of an optics issue of transparency.
I think
Yeah.
part of it too is to make sure that we're not, that the discussion that any of us would be having with each other is in the public eye.
And not with each other.
And not with each other.
All right. Now, what may not seem like a Brown Act violation, it really clearly is, because the message was received during a meeting and the caller's identification is not on record. The message is not on record. The message is therefore not transparent. Using electronic devices during a government meeting can be helpful, but it needs to be done thoughtfully and legally. It's okay to use devices for notes or agendas, but in an effort to keep things transparent, it's best to not use personal devices to privately discuss agenda items with other members. It's also best to avoid private messaging, texting, and emailing during the meeting. These could be interpreted as secret deliberations, and as such could make a member's private phone records available to the public under a Public Records Act. It helps to use government-issued devices when possible, in addition to government-issued emails. This keeps records easier to manage and more accessible for public records requests under laws like the Public Records Act. Now, anything sent related to a public business, even from a personal phone, can be subject to public disclosure. Now, some may find this as a difficult way to conduct business. Others may find it as the only way to stay transparent. Well, folks, that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching this edition of Nevada County Now. And if you would like to help contribute or write stories, appear on a show, or even become a host, please check out the details on our website at nevadacountymedia.org/ncn. Now, this program is local news and information brought to you by locals. Now, remember to stay safe, take care of each other, and get out there and explore all this community has to offer. Good night, everybody.